What's up, guys? Steve here with your second stimulus check and stimulus package update. Happy New Year's. Welcome to 2021. Hope you and your family had a blessed night last night. Now I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as to what's unfolding with the $600 stimulus checks into $2,000 stimulus checks, as at this very moment, the Senate is currently in session, and one of the things they're talking about is discussing the fate of the $2,000 stimulus checks. Now, we actually have an update live right now that's unfolding at this very moment because Senator Josh Hawley is tweeting while they're in session, letting us know what's happening. So we're going to be taking a look at those tweets. I also have a lot of video footage to cover for you guys today. We're going to be discussing the stances of the Democrats and the Republicans on these checks and what is the hang-up with Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. We're going to be explaining why he's calling this socialism for the rich. And also, speaking of Senator Josh Hawley, he's actually leading the charge on looking further into the results of the elections. That's right. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the latest on that and also tweets that came out today regarding some election stuff in Georgia. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys here at the end. Now, I know every time I bring this up, we get some conflicting opinions on things, and I just want to let you guys know I try to keep it bipartisan here on the channel. Just give you guys the facts, let you know what's unfolding. I know some people say he's a sore loser. I know some other people say, no, there was definitely some issues that need to be looked into. Whatever the case is, I just want to report it to you, let you know that this is happening, so that way you're knowledgeable of everything that's unfolding. So we're going to dive right in. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest, but before we do, if you like and appreciate these video updates, if you could do me a quick favor, it'll just take a second. Be sure to smash the like button. It helps out the channel. I would appreciate it. Like button, leaving comments, and sharing these videos out to anybody who you think might need to see them. It helps out my channel. Thank you so much. And also, if you're not already part of the viewing community and you would like to stay up to date on everything that's rolling out right now, be sure to smash the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so that way as soon as I upload videos, you can be notified right away. And if you don't already, be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at SteveRam3. Well, you guys, let's go ahead and dive into the latest that's unfolding today, January the 1st, 2021. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and dive right into what's happening right now at this moment in the Senate. Now, we got some tweets that came out from Senator Josh Hawley, and you can see this first one came out 46 minutes ago, and it says, I am heading to the Senate floor again to try one last time to pass $2,000 in pandemic relief for working families. Our strong working Americans deserve it. Now, 46 minutes later, you can see I caught this tweet that came out only 6 seconds after he tweeted it, and it says, was just on the floor with Senator Bernie Sanders trying to pass $2,000 pandemic relief proposed by real Donald Trump. Despite support from Republicans and Democrats of all stripes, we still can't get a vote in the Senate. So what he's saying right now is Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is saying he won't even take the standalone bill to amend $600 to $2,000 stimulus checks to the floor to be voted on. So it looks like the standalone bill is not going to be even voted on. But what we're hearing is that Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, he is pushing right now the bill that he assembled that has an amendment to make $600 stimulus checks $2,000, but also includes a couple other items of challenging Section 230 and looking further into the election. So it looks like the $2,000 standalone, what they're calling the clean bill, just that one item, it's not even getting voted on in the Senate, but the other bill, it looks like they're gonna try to push it through. So we're gonna see what happens here, but that's the latest. Now you might be asking yourself, why is Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell doing this? And we're gonna take a look at what he said just yesterday. This is gonna be a video footage of Bernie Sanders calling him out and asking, and his response. Let's take a look.
So after everything is said and done, all of this comes down to one simple fact. Will Senator McConnell, the Republican leader of the U.S. Senate, allow this body to vote on a bill which will provide $2,000 per person to working class families all across this country? That's what this whole debate is about. It's not whether you like the bill, you don't like, we can have that debate. Got 3 days left in this Congress. The House did the right thing. It's now time for the Senate to have that vote.
Now, for several days, we've heard some senators say Congress must send more cash to high-earning households who haven't seen any income disruption during COVID-19. Our colleagues who purport to be the champions of vulnerable Americans now say that what struggling people really need is for Congress to stop focusing on targeted relief for them specifically and to instead send thousands of dollars to people who don't need the help. Experts from across the political spectrum agree that our colleague from Vermont is dead wrong on this. Socialism for rich people is a terrible way to help the American families that are actually struggling. So let me say that again. Borrowing from our grandkids to do socialism for rich people is a terrible way to get help to families who actually need it.
Well, there you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. So at this time, what we're hearing is that Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell is not even going to be bringing to the floor a vote on this standalone amendment to $2,000 stimulus checks. And he's going to be pushing his. And the reason why he doesn't want to support this one is he is saying that this is socialism for the rich. We're going to be robbing from our children's future to provide at this time socialism for the rich. Now I'm going to be explaining to you what he's saying, his perspective, not saying I agree or disagree. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But what he's saying is this standalone bill proposes $2,000 for individuals, $4,000 for couples, and another $2,000 for dependents, while his only calls for $600 for dependents. And he's saying the issue is that we have more than tripled the stimulus checks, and this is going to be increasing the phase out, making people with six-figure incomes potentially eligible to receive partial stimulus checks. And he's saying even sizable ones. And when we take a look at the math, it's actually true. He's actually right. And here's why. Because as you recall, the phase out works like this. For every $100 that you make over the $75,000 limit, they deduct your stimulus check by $5. So over the course of $600, that means if you make $87,000 a year or more, you're not eligible. But like I said, now we have more than tripled that stimulus check, making the phase out go way further, making it so individuals who have six-figure incomes, they're also eligible for stimulus checks, and they have $2,000 stimulus checks for their dependents as well. So he's saying that people like that, they actually are in a good situation. They really haven't even been impacted by the pandemic, and he doesn't feel like we should be giving money to them. It should be focused and targeted more so on the people that are hurting, and even though in his they're eligible as well, they won't get as large of stimulus checks because their dependents only qualify for $600 stimulus checks. So that's currently the stance that he's raising. There might be some other things tied in there as well. Like I said, there's two other items that are interests of the president. So once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but that is currently the stance of Mitch McConnell on these two stimulus bills that are on the floor. And as I mentioned today, we saw Senator Josh Hawley once again go to try to push that standalone amendment to change $600 checks to $2,000, and it's not even going to be voted on in the Senate. Now, speaking of Senator Josh Hawley, he's also going to be leading the charge to look further into the elections. Now, once again, whether you agree or not, just simply going to be reporting to you guys what's unfolding so that way you know. And you can see he tweeted out here a couple days ago, somebody has to stand up. 74 million Americans are not going to be told their voices don't matter. And then we saw President Donald Trump tweet out, Senator Josh Hawley slams Walmart tweet calling him a sore loser. America is proud of Josh and the many others who are joining him. The USA cannot have fraudulent elections. So we're going to be taking a look at the video clip of him and what he tweeted out, and then we're going to be taking a look at some tweets that came out today regarding some election stuff that happened in Georgia. And once again, just sharing with you guys information. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.
Well, first of all, I don't recall hearing the Democrats make any such outrageous claims when they were the ones who were objecting during the Electoral College certification in 2004 and 2016. Democrats have done this for years in order to raise concerns about election integrity. Now when Republicans, 74 million Americans, have concerns about election integrity, we're supposed to just sit down and shut up? I mean, somebody has to stand up here. You've got 74 million Americans who feel disenfranchised, who feel like their vote doesn't matter, and this is the one opportunity that I have as a United States Senator. This process right here, my one opportunity to stand up and say something, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
There you guys have it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now I'm going to share with you what I'm hearing from Trump supporters and from Biden supporters. Now, Trump supporters, conservatives, Republicans are saying that they do believe that there was election issues, that we should look further into them. And what they're saying is if there wasn't any issues, then we'll go ahead and discover that in investigations and then we can move forward. And they're saying that if one of the parties feels like there were wrongdoings, that we should look into it because no one should feel like they got cheated. And they said if we don't, then that's very sad because then you feel like You voted, you potentially could have won, but you were cheated out of the situation. Like we heard Josh Hawley say, 74 million Americans feeling like their voices weren't heard. Now, on the other end, what I'm hearing is we're hearing some supporters of Biden saying, you know what, it was done fair and square. There's always some issues every now and then, but nothing major. We have received the results. They're simply trying to stall. They're trying to cause issues, and this is just wasting time. And I'm also hearing some saying, let's go ahead and do it. Why not? There's no issues. We believe that the results will reveal that there was no issues in the elections and that Biden won fair and square. So those are some of the opinions I've been hearing. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But now let's go ahead and take a look at a tweet that came out today from President Donald Trump regarding what unfolded in Georgia. Let's take a look.
Well, new investigations reveal military ballots were major targets of Democrat voter fraud in November. Reports on Thursday note thousands of military ballots were potentially tampered with at polling stations during the general election. This after several witnesses came forward during a hearing in Georgia Wednesday with both photo and video evidence of rampant fraud. Republican poll watchers also claim they got locked out of the counting stations when it came to time to look over military ballots, which typically lean red.
I estimated that somewhere between 80 and 90% were going to Joe Biden. Throughout the day, it kept making me sicker and sicker every time I saw another Biden, and then I'm going through batches. 100% of the batches were Biden. I find that statistically impossible.
Despite mountains of evidence of wrongdoing, Georgia state officials still refuse to take action. Meantime, military members have long supported President Trump and his America First policies, with more than 60% of the military vote going to President Trump in 2016.
Well, there you guys have it. Once again, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And as more information rolls out about checks and about these issues unfolding, I'll be sure to let you guys know here on the channel. And once again, if you made it this far and you haven't already, be sure to smash the like button. It helps out the channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And also, if you'd like to stay up to date on everything rolling out, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that way as soon as I upload, you're notified and you can know what's happening right now. And be sure to follow me on Instagram as well at SteveRam3. Well, you guys, I hope this reaches you well. God bless. Have a great first day of 2021. Take care. This is Steve.